Hello, Ross again with Inquiring International. We are going through the 14 sections of CMMC compliance for level 1, and this is video 2. We have discussed access control, a very big one. We are now going to go to section 2, which is awareness and training. So again, the 3 questions we're asking, right? What does it mean in plain English? 2, how does this impact my organization? And 3, what does this mean for my IT team and what questions do I need to ask them? So we're going to get right into it. What does it mean? It's pretty simple. Your team needs to be trained. They need to be trained in security. They need to be trained in phishing. They need to be trained in how somebody could maneuver a way through your organization to get their credentials elevated so that they can get a higher ranking and access more important data. So this goes along with any other training that you're going to have, whether it's HR training, whether it's training for your machinist, whether it's training for your staff, your sales team, it's training. And everybody needs to be a part of this. There are no exceptions. Remember, the attackers are typically lazy. They're looking for the easiest way in. They have found that people have good intentions. And so if they can get into your account and they can reach out to your assistant and say, hey, I need this and I need this now, that person's going to jump through hoops to do it because they want to please you, and that's their job to do so. Realizing that this is the way they get in, it should scare you. It should really scare you. This is not something you skip over. Whether you're looking for CMMC compliance or any other is irrelevant. Don't miss out on training your team. So that's what it means in plain English. The question is, how does this affect your organization? As I mentioned before, everybody's a target, and the weakest link on your team is likely going to be where it happens. So take just a moment and think, who on my team am I most worried about? And that's the person you make sure has this training. The other thing that you need to do is make sure that the people that can elevate credentials, usually on your IT team or executives or people in positions of management or directorship, if somebody approaches them and says, hey, I need to have elevations to this folder or this file or this segment of files, the person that grants that permission also needs to be one of the most trained people in your organization. The reason is, it used to be, hey, some random person reaches out and wants access to this folder. That's an easy no, right? Not going to happen. Or you can look at a link. There's Walmart, Amazon cards that come out all the time, and if you just hover over that link, you'll see it doesn't take you to Walmart. Bad news. Don't do that one. But when AI entered the market this year, you have a lot of people who can now access one point and then using AI elevate their permissions. So these training programs have evolved to help you manage that threat. It's super critical. You need to make sure the people that can change credentials in your organization are some of the best trained people. That's what it means. Another thing that this means to your organizations is, believe it or not, I would probably say better than 90% of the breaches that I've been involved with managing come from an executive team member. We don't want to be trained. We feel it's kind of below us sometimes. It's kind of a nuisance, or we don't want to take time to do it. Truth is, you're who they're looking for. You're the person that they are trying to get access to, because if it comes from a C-suite and this needs to be done, people will do it, usually without question. So we need to train people how to look for the signals that say, hey, this doesn't seem right. One poor chap got $500 worth of Apple gift cards for an executive because they were going to give them away at an event that he was going to. 1, he wasn't going to the event. 2, they've never given away Apple gift cards. And 3, he didn't even call to confirm to check. It was a hack that somebody got into his account and asked him to do that. And before you know it, law enforcement's involved, but there's nothing they can do. It's Apple gift cards and it's somewhere in Africa. Nothing they could do about it. So that's how it affects your organization. So let's talk about the questions now that you need to ask your IT team. Candidly, are you doing it right? 2, who's managing it? Is it IT or is it HR? There's no wrong answer there. However, you need to know who's managing that. Thirdly, what tool are you using, and when was the last time that you had it reviewed or you looked at to make sure it's meeting the expectation that you have? Another good question for your IT team is, who's mandating the training? Is it your internal team or is it the product itself? There are some organizations that let your team do the campaigns. That's not a bad thing, but it's one more thing that they have to add to their tasks of what they're doing every day. I found it much easier to just allow those companies that provide the product to do the training. You can be very specific with it, and you can target, and you can typically create your own campaigns. So those are the questions you need to ask your IT team. This one, it's pretty simple to do, but don't overlook this. And again, it doesn't matter if you're looking for compliancy or not. You need to do this. This needs to be a part of your organization. So with that, we're on to section 3.